Good morning. Welcome to Nourish and Flourish Wellness. I'm going to call this one Soulful Sunday. I'm out at the lake on just a long walk here. It's beautiful out, cold. So if you hear me sniffling, it's just because I'm a little chilly. It was dark kind of when I came out here, so the sun is up now. Beautiful way to start the day. Just wanted to pop on. I've been very sporadic with my YouTube channel or my Nourish and Flourish page. So today I just wanted to have a brief little chat about like our thoughts and where those kind of lie, like how many thoughts we have, up to like 70,000 a day, which is crazy. The more crazy part is that a good portion of them are repetitive, day in, day out. You know, sometimes lots of them are not true. We're telling ourselves stories, things that haven't even happened yet or are not going to happen. So though I believe nourishing ourselves in movement is great, and I'm great at that, and probably some of you are as well, but nourishing our brains, we can start to somewhat rewire them with our thought patterns. So with gratitude, maybe positive affirmations. If you notice a negative thought coming in, replace it with a positive one, something to balance that out. So I'd just like to bring some awareness around where your thoughts are. What stories do they tell you? Stories, situations, past, future. You know, where you're sitting, are you staying present for some of your day? It can be a very hard thing to do, being present, staying present in any activity you're doing. Your mind likes to wander. They call it monkey mind, and I get that lots when I attend yoga classes. So it's just, I don't know, it's interesting to me that we have so many repetitive thoughts, and that's, what are you telling yourself day in and day out? You know, can you change that pattern a little bit? It can be a bit of a work in progress, but so those things of gratitude and affirmations, and you know, who you surround yourself with. There's just so many factors that play into what we tell ourselves day in and day out. And then that'll ripple out onto others, you know, how we react with others and talk with others or to others. Which brings me to another point, is our perception. So sometimes we feel the need to want to be right. And right now, just a good example to me right now is just our political uproar, which I'm not going to get into that. I'm not a political person. For me, honestly, I find like ignorance is bliss for me. What I try to do is just take control of my circle. So whatever decisions are made up here and with this group of people that run our country, run our world, I try to just bring that down into like, this is my circle. What decisions are made up here, I just apply whatever applies to me within this circle, and then make the best decision for myself in either a shift in life change or, just so that I can adapt to whatever those decisions are. Also, just in saying that is, you know, sometimes it's easy to find yourself just scrolling online and, you know, seeing someone's opinion that doesn't line up with yours, and you feel the need to post your opinion. Don't do it. Just keep on scrolling. You know, that just causes turmoil and chaos, and maybe a breakup in relationships, not meaning like intimate relationships, but friendships. And I'm not saying not to have your chats if you feel that it's going to move in a good direction. But there's no need to feel like you have to be right. Because really, what is right? It's our perception, and we all have different experiences in life, which then forms and molds what we perceive are good or not good. And those could change over the years. So I feel like maybe taking a step back from, I guess you could say, judgment, and maybe step forward into understanding maybe another person's view, I think is kind of a better lineup for it. If you feel you want to say something, I guess that depends on the person that you want to talk with, but is it really worth your energy? So I've just noticed a lot of it and heard a lot of it lately. I try to just step back myself. I obviously have my own viewpoints and stuff, but is it necessary to bring it out into the world just to have people, kind of clash with that? I don't know. I'm kind of just on the border of like, just keep it to myself. We all have our views, and also I think a lot of these views are coming from a point of things that haven't even happened yet. So I find that interesting because I see a lot of people just kind of jumping ahead and like worrying about things. That's another thing, worrying about things that haven't happened yet. Like, you only have so much energy within your days. Do you really want to place that towards worrying, anxiety, and stress about things that haven't even come about yet? Or may even not even come about? We don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Kind of a different conversation as far as like wellness goes, but I really feel it's needed for our brains. Like we need to, not that you're gonna always stay positive, but having some thoughts that are just not taking you anywhere, they're not serving you in any good way, it can be just useful to let those go. We can rewire the brain. It's called neuroplasticity. It's really interesting how you can start to create new neural pathways. And yeah, I invite you to research it a bit, look it up, check it out, see if something's calling to you and you find it interesting. Maybe you're struggling with something and, maybe you can create a new pathway, take it in another direction. But anyways, yeah, it's a beautiful day out here now. The sun is up. On another point is like sometimes I struggle to bring myself out for a walk without Jade. So I bring her here. She's on my hat somewhere there. So yeah, I have my days where I'm like, it's just not as fun coming out for a walk on my own. Though I love it out here, and sometimes once I get out, it's hard to bring myself back in. Finding some movement in my morning is a definite must, and it's just kind of helps with my brain too, not have all fogged in being inside. And maybe you enjoy that too, but I also invite you to, get some movement, maybe. I like to maybe call them like the 3 M's, like movement, meditation, mindfulness. And meditation, I think a lot of people have this like vision of, okay, we got to sit here and sit still and, turn our brains off. And that's not going to happen. I can guarantee that. Your brain is just a constant go, go, go. It's just more about continuing to guide yourself back. And that doesn't have to mean sitting in a chair. Like when I come out here, this is a meditation for me. It's, you're just out, it's quiet. I haven't come across anybody yet, so it's great. I need a lot of me time. But anyways, meditation and just mindfulness about just your life in general, like what is serving you, what is not. Do you want to make any changes? And maybe you don't, and that's great. But knowing that you have these choices of, choosing your path in life, choosing peace over tumultuous waters. Like I like to say, when you're feeling like you're kind of up if if you find you're really kind of just having that uproar within yourself, just dive a little deeper. So I call that like more the stillness of the deeper waters within you. So kind of diving towards the heart like you would in the water if you were diving down towards the bottom of a lake or whatever. We have that within us where we can kind of go a little deeper and get away from those tumultuous waves on the top, which I would just link that up with, the top, like the surface of our body, of our mind, of our thoughts. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to pop on here. I really want to get back on and start just doing different chats. I'll do some more like yoga, put that on there. But just wanted to put that little piece of your mind and where you're letting it go, what stories you're letting it tell you, getting attached to things that haven't happened, may not happen. Guide yourself back and don't get on this thought of needing to be right. Whatever right is, because I don't know, in a lot of topics, I honestly don't know if I personally believe there is a right. I think there's just lived experiences. And yeah, like enjoy your life, enjoy your relationships, your friendships, your getting outside. It's just, life is short, so don't waste it on petty things. And surround yourselves with loved ones, whoever that is. That could be your blood family, it could be friends, your roommates, your co-workers, whoever kind of your circle of support and uplifting is. Doesn't have to be blood relatives. Lots of those people do not connect with. So, create your own circle of wellness, of support. And don't, give yourself that balance. Don't let people come into your circle that are draining you and taking you away from that peace. Anyways, I'm going to check off here. I think my camera battery's almost dead. So I made it through. It's just kind of a brief kind of surface talk. I hope you have a wonderful day. I am peacing out here from Nourish and Flourish Wellness. I'll just show you a quick little view. It might be a little bright for you, but I will do a little circle around to show you. Okay, lots of love. And we'll just go this way, which may be very bright. It looks very white when you look at it this way. Zoom in, see if you can see that sun. It's getting quite warm out with the sun now, so that's great. And we're just scanning all the way. All right, lots of love, my friends. Have a wonderful, soulful Sunday.